Hi everyone, my name is Emily Stewart and I'm currently the Director of Education and Programming at the MOST, which is the Milton J. Rubenstein Museum of Science and Technology in downtown Syracuse. My work there focuses on designing, developing, and delivering educational programming and exhibits in science and technology to the general public, as well as to schools, both in urban and suburban areas. I was actually trained as a historian, and I found that my background in the humanities is really perfect for museum positions like this, even in STEM, because we ask critical questions. It's about seeking out connections between concepts, placing emphasis on things like representation and access, historical and social context, presentation, communication, right? All those things that are kind of hugely important in a museum context or a public education context that's trying to speak to and serve a really diverse community like ours. In my own research, I'm interested in the history of technology, so in contextualizing technological advancement and thinking about the ways that people have engaged with technology throughout history. So my graduate work focused on technology in relationship to really everything from reading styles and the role of the printing press to globalization and human rights. So I participated in the cooperative program in religion because I often used religious groups as my case studies for thinking about how people and their values influence the acceptance or rejection or use of a certain technology. So for example, one of my articles discusses how certain conventions from the scroll format are retained through the transition to print and even into online versions of the Torah. As I progressed in my graduate career with this research, I was more and more dissatisfied with the experience of preparing research and speaking at conferences. I wanted something with a different kind of impact beyond academia. And of course, all along, there's the expectation, whether it's from your advisor or from the culture, that academia is the destination of your degree. But I sort of just wasn't happy working on research I felt was primarily aimed at an inner circle of just, academic historians just like me. So I started exploring nonprofit opportunities. I volunteered at a few different organizations. I took on volunteer assistant research roles at different museums. So I started to find outlets where I could direct that energy, do something different, but still use the skills and knowledge that I gained from doing my own research, organizing conferences, tutoring, teaching, TAing, those kinds of things. I'd be happy to talk to anyone who's interested in nonprofit work, in public education, in history and technology, or in museum studies, or just about the process of making those sort of big decisions about what satisfies you intellectually and personally.